Dr. Ryan Anderson with the Heritage Foundation, author of Truth Overruled: The Future of Marriage and Religious Freedom. Do you agree with the Pope's assertion that conscientious objection is a human right?
Sure. I mean, properly understood, we have a long history in the United States in particular of honoring conscientious objectors, whether the people who couldn't serve in the military, they were accommodated with the draft, but also government employees. One of the follow-up questions to the Pope was, does it apply to government employees? And he goes, if the employees are human beings, they have human rights. And we've done this with postal workers who couldn't do draft cards, IRS workers who couldn't process nonprofit applications, and hopefully for Ms. Davis herself.
This meeting was kept under the radar, but it now out there. He told Kim Davis to stay strong. Does that mean that he's in her corner?
Well, I mean, who knows how much he knows about all of the particularities of her legal situation. I think clearly between the visit to the Little Sisters of the Poor and the visit with Kim Davis, he's trying to encourage Americans to work together to find common sense compromise outcomes. Every legally eligible couple needs to be able to receive a marriage license, but do we have to force every clerk to issue the license? You know, everyone now has a constitutional right to receive certain health care benefits, but do we have to force the nuns to be the ones that provide these health care benefits? It strikes me that he's saying, why don't you work together to find a way where both sides can win, where Kim Davis can keep her conscience, the Little Sisters of the Poor can keep their conscience, but someone else can provide the marriage license, or in this case, the abortion-causing drugs and devices.
In fact, Ms. Davis is suing the governor of Kentucky for violating her religious freedom. She's an elected official. Do you think she has a case?
Well, we'll see. She wouldn't have a case under the Civil Rights Act of '64. It protects government employees, but not elected government employees. But the Kentucky state RFRA seems to apply even to elected officials. Kentucky law has an opt-out for animal rights, vegetarians from doing hunting license. She's saying, why can't we have a similar opt-out for someone like me who believes marriage is the union of a man and a woman? The Kentucky marriage license originally said bride and groom. It was then changed to say party one and party two to accommodate same-sex couples. She's saying, why can't you accommodate people who believe marriage is the union of a man and a woman, so we don't have to issue the license, have our name on it, have it go out under our authority as county clerk?
Do you think this could go all the way to the Supreme Court?
It's certainly possible. Hopefully it won't, though. I mean, hopefully kind of cooler heads will prevail in Kentucky, and the political leaders will say, look, we can compromise to find a win-win solution in which no one has to violate their beliefs and no one will be turned away who's legally eligible for the license.
Truth Overruled: The Future of Marriage and Religious Freedom. Your book, Dr. Ryan Anderson with the Heritage Foundation. We appreciate you. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.